Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is scheduled for 4 rounds in the super featherweight division. Introducing first, boxing out of the blue corner to my left, wearing green trunks with black and yellow trim. Tonight, entering the ring for the second time as a professional boxer. He comes to us from Key West, Florida, Samvel Mnatsakanyan. And his opponent, standing directly across the ring, fighting out of the red corner to my right, wearing green trunks with gold and white trim. He comes to us from Ventura, California, and tonight makes his professional boxing debut. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm Boston Boxing Promotions welcome for Forrest Morgan.
And here we go. I was not wrong about his professional debut. Forrest Morgan looks in great shape. Super featherweight bout, and here comes Peter.
Nikki, Peter Zimmer back here with you on the
Welcome
broadcast. Chris J is in the corner of Forrest Morgan, so I will take his seat. On commentary here on CombatSportsNow.com. Forrest Morgan on the left side of your screen. Samvel Mnatsakanyan on the right side of your screen. That's a fun name to say. Samvel Mnatsakanyan. Mnatsakanyan, born in Armenia, grew up in the Ukraine, now lives in Key West, Florida.
I was going to attempt to say his last name before this bout started, but I had no confidence.
Once you get the hang of it, it is fun to say. Forrest Morgan trains with the Knuckleheads Gym in Ventura, California. Lots of good fighters in and around that weight class in that gym. Some we've seen on Boston Boxing Promotions cards in the past. Danny the Dog Robles with one of the most brutal knockouts I've ever seen coming on a Boston Boxing Promotions show.
And I remember that.
And also Rudy Ochoa. Both guys hovering around 126 to 130, 135 pounds. Great sparring for Forrest Morgan, who fought in the Oxnard Police Athletic League National Tournament as recently as the end of 2024, so he's very sharp. His opposition tonight, Samvel Mnatsakanyan, very interestingly, was stopped in the third round of his pro debut by a fighter who is 8-0, who's now 16-0. No matter how you slice it, that is a tough out for a pro debut.
And Forrest, he looks really comfortable for somebody in their pro debut. Using that jab well.
Forrest Morgan's teammate at Knuckleheads,
Nice
Mario
right
Christopher Ramirez, victorious via decision earlier tonight.
Good body shot there.
Samvel Mnatsakanyan fighting his entire round as a southpaw, which Rudy Ochoa, southpaw. So I was talking about that sparring earlier. This is not something that Forrest Morgan has not seen before.
And he looks good, too. I mean, he's throwing some good combinations, working the body pretty well. I think Forrest is cut. Yeah, he's cut right above his eyebrow there. Right side of it, or the right side of his face. Oh,
yeah, Samvel Mnatsakanyan having some success here in round one. And, you know, Forrest Morgan's favorite fighter is Mickey Ward, who he met in person last night for the very first time. The way he was bleeding, didn't he look a little bit like Mickey Ward?
He does look that's awesome. First time meeting him, huh?
So those who live in California, they don't realize how often you can meet Mickey Ward if you live in the greater Boston area.
He's at every single Golden Gloves fight, so.
This is a damn good first round for both fighters. And Samvel Mnatsakanyan might not want to drop his hands the way he did a moment ago.
And it's a tough round to score right now. I mean, both guys have had their moments in this round. And Forrest Morgan kind of at the end of that round had a good couple combinations there. But he is cut right now. I mean, that looks nasty.
And it'll be important to see how Johnny Callis, the referee for this bout, rules it, if it was from a headbutt or a punch. And Johnny Callis, I mentioned this early in the broadcast, but amongst the best referees, not just in New England and the Northeast, but really the entire country.
I'm going to take a guess that it might have been a headbutt. I mean,
So you saw it really open up on that cut, but it was open before that punch.
Yeah.
And with southpaws and orthodox fighters, you do see clash of heads occur sometimes, and you do see them occur in subtle
that's a
moments.
nasty cut right above the eyebrow there. Yeah, so it's already open there.
It's already open by there, so that's not where it opened.
And some good exchanges right there at the end of the round. Round 2, exciting fight right now. I mean, we'll see if that cut bothers him going forward.
Round 2 of a scheduled 4-rounder.
Both guys are just trading right now. That some great combinations.
Well,
Good
Forrest
right hand
Morgan
there by
facing.
Forrest. Oh, another good right hand.
Yeah, he's responding well to the adversity he faced in round 1 of his pro debut.
Yeah, you know, most guys when they get cut, especially in your pro debut.
Yeah, the first round of your pro debut, that could be a jarring experience.
Yeah.
But he doesn't seem to be taking a backward step.
Must have had that cut before.
Yeah, you think that might be a
good
recurring
body
thing?
shot. Seemed to bother him a little bit, but oh no, he's firing back. Oh, good right hand. Yeah, that cut is pretty nasty. Just got a good look at it when he went this way. Not much blood coming from it right now, but looks pretty open. Both guys, though, look really seasoned in there.
Much more seasoned than they actually have
Wow,
pro
good
experience.
exchange there. Samuel hit him with an uppercut. Morgan gets him back with a right hand. Ooh, nice left hand.
Round 2 of the scheduled 4-rounder concluding between Forrest Morgan and Samvel.
Very
Mnatsakanyan.
close 2 rounds. Very close 2 rounds. Both fighters doing some good work, though. Can't get a good look at the cut, but he doesn't seem to be bothered by it.
It's a good sign that he's not deterred.
Bleeding pretty good right now, but yeah, he doesn't seem rattled by it at all. Mickey Ward would be proud.
His coach, Joe Hosjanik, not only an excellent trainer, but an excellent cut man as well.
Yeah. Cleaned it up.
But there's blood trickling down the right side of Forrest Morgan's face as we begin round 3.
Oh, nice. Good right hand over the top. Counter. Got thrown down a little bit there.
That was a push and a nice little welcome back up from Samvel as soon as he got up, and then I think Samvel said,
nice
I
right
should have done
hand.
that.
And if I'm Forrest Morgan, I'm throwing that right hand like a jab. Beating him to the outside foot and throwing that right hand like a jab. There it is. Beautiful shot.
I think that
Another
adversely
right hand.
affected Mnatsakanyan. I think he was feeling the effects of that for a moment. Forrest Morgan audibly here in round 3 getting a lot of confidence despite the blood trickling down the right side of his face.
Yeah, he's not phased at all by that. I think he's putting together his best round yet right now.
It's a guy who's battle tested in the gym and likely in the amateur ranks as well.
Yeah, if you're sparring with Ochoa and Robles, you definitely having some wars in there. It's a great fight right now. Both guys having some good exchanges. Nice right hand again from Morgan. Nice right hand again. Ooh, nice hook from Samuel. And wow. Good exchange there.
Well, Samvel from Key West, Florida certainly came to fight tonight.
Absolutely. This is a great fight.
Neither of these guys hopped on a plane, not looking to scrap and get it on. And Samvel finishes round 3 strong. Likely didn't do enough to win the round, but that's a good impression to leave on the judges'
That was definitely
mind.
Forrest Morgan's best round. The first two were very, very close.
Well, we've got a very interesting round 4 on the horizon.
It's a big fourth round for Forrest Morgan here. You see that straight right just coming straight down the middle. I'm sure his corner is calling for that too. Fighting a lefty, you want to throw that right hand more.
Round 4.
It's going to be a big round here for both guys. I mean, just never know with the judges. First two rounds are quite close, in my opinion. Quite the test, though, for Morgan in his pro debut. I mean, definitely getting tested in there right now.
Should be noted that Forrest Morgan was supposed to make his pro debut against Morgan Berard on Thanksgiving Eve. He had to withdraw with an injury. We rescheduled for this show, and then Berard had to withdraw with an injury. So this is his long-awaited pro debut, and it's not against the man he thought it was going to happen against either time.
Great fight here as we get close to the 1 minute mark.
Nice right hand from Forrest.
Now he's really bleeding out of that cut. It's a big minute here for Morgan. Good body shot. Nice right hand.
And look at the blood on the top of Samvel's head. Is that from his own head or is that from Forrest? There's a lot of blood in that ring right now.
Yeah, there is. I'm going to say that it's from Forrest.
Both men leaving it all out there. That's for sure.
Nice right hand. This is what fans want to see right here. Just two guys that don't want to lose. Nice right hand. Wow, what a fight.
Round 4 concludes. I'll go get the scorecards. Nikki, enjoy the rest of the show, my friend.
Fight.
Chris J. will be back.
Wow, folks. I mean, for your pro debut to be that intense and just, I mean, he was tested there in his debut. First round he was cut from that eye. Most guys would be very, very discouraged from that, and he just sat in there and fought like a savage. And I'll probably butcher the last name here, but credit to Mnatsakanyan. I mean, he came to fight. That was a really close fight, in my opinion. You can score it how you will, but just from where I'm sitting, that was a very, very close fight. And I'm a fan of both guys now. That was awesome. Should be interesting to hear the scorecards. I'll be surprised if it's a shutout win. But I think Forrest did enough there at the end of the 4th round to kind of stamp the victory. But, those first 2 rounds are going to be really, really tough to call, in my opinion. It's just the first 2 rounds were pretty close. But I thought Forrest did some great work early on in the first round. So we'll see here as we wait to hear the judges' scorecards. Chris J there in the corner. So just another great fight, and here is Peter Zimbor to give you the official decision.
A guy in his first pro fight, a guy in his second pro fight, and they're covered in each other's blood. You don't see that often in 4-rounders. A round of applause for both men. We go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Joe Appice scores this fight 38-38 even. Overruled by judges Eddie Scunzio and Mike Zullo, who see the fight 40-36 for your winner in a successful pro debut, Forrest Morgan.
Wow. Yeah, so I think I was a little right with that. It might be really close. One judge had it 38-38, a draw. And, I don't know how the judges saw it. I shouldn't say I don't know how they didn't see it. At least one round going to Mnatsakanyan. But, I could see their argument for it being 40-36. Both the first 2 rounds are really close. You really could have gave it to any guy. So, 40-36, but that's a very close 40-36. in my opinion. It's just sometimes people hear unanimous decision and, 40-36, and that doesn't mean it was just a blowout. Very, very, very close fight and tough debut for Forrest Morgan. I hope we see more of him, and I hope we see more of Mnatsakanyan. Both guys are just, they exciting to watch right there. That was a great fight. Great fight. And I'm sure Chris J's happy to be in the corner for somebody in their pro debut and come out victorious as well.